It was a bitter war in Europe, where Hitler and his army were fighting their way through Europe to gain control of the world. The entire Allied powers were trying to stop their advance, causing a lot of blood on both sides. America was sending a lot of money and resources to the Allied powers, but America was trying to stay out of the war. This all changed on December 7th, 1941, when Japanese fighter planes bombed Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Then, America had no choice but to declare war on the Axis powers. With America leading the way, the Allied forces were able to stop Hitler in Europe, but Japan remained a challenge. It was then that America dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima, Japan, because Japan was unwilling to surrender. The atomic bomb was a huge deal in August of 1945 when a B-29 bomber plane dropped the first atomic bomb over Hiroshima, Japan. This documentary shows actual footage and pictures of the atomic bombs and the explosions they caused. One thing I thought was interesting that I found while doing my research was that America was never going to bomb Hiroshima in the first place. They instead were going to bomb Kokura, a nearby city with a key engine factory. But the bombing crew were to bomb Kokura only if they laid human eyes on the factory. But there was a cloud obscuring the factory area, so the atomic bomb was to be dropped on Hiroshima. Nagasaki was also not initially intended to be hit with an atomic bomb. American government was going to hit Kyoto, a Japanese city 480 miles northeast. Kyoto was a highly populated city with over 1 million residents. At the time, Kyoto was about to come out with a factory to manufacture 400 airplane engines a month, which was a huge factory and a great target to bomb. But Secretary of War Harry Stimson was going to take his honeymoon there, and he did not want it bombed. So, as he had the final word in where to bomb as Secretary of War, he came up with multiple reasons why not to bomb the city, including that the city used to be the capital of Japan, and that there were over 100,000 Japanese Americans residing there. So, he decided to hit Nagasaki in its place. Now, I am going to show you how America started building the atomic bombs. America had been warned that Germany was trying to create an atomic bomb. The two men who warned the president, Harry Truman, that Germany was working on the bomb were Albert Einstein and Enrico Fermi. They were both German native scientists and had heard about the atomic bombs and had fled to America to try to help. They sent a letter to Harry Truman to warn him of the German secret. Then, Harry Truman asked Robert Oppenheimer to lead a team to create the first atomic bomb. The U.S. did not want Germany to have the bomb first. The team was successful, and the first test bomb was dropped in a government area in New Mexico where there were no inhabitants. The first explosions were way bigger than expected. The atomic bomb had a huge blast range, even up to 2 miles in radius, though the nuclear particles could affect many more miles. When the atomic bomb explodes, the initial heat is hotter than the sun. An atomic bomb splits an atom into 2 smaller atoms to create a gigantic explosion. The atomic bomb affected Japan greatly. Out of the 330,000 people living in Hiroshima, 90,000 to 120,000 died in the incident. The heat from both bombs was over 1,800,000 degrees Fahrenheit. In Hiroshima, the crew was aiming for a T-shaped bridge, and it was completely destroyed. On top of that, hundreds of fires erupted and engulfed over 4 square miles of the city. Many officials heard the rumors of the bombing and expected almost no damage to Hiroshima. So, they sent a younger officer to fly to Hiroshima and inspect the city. When he got within 100 miles of the city, he saw a huge smoke cloud in the sky. When he landed, he immediately responded to Tokyo to tell them the huge amounts of damage. They immediately sent relief crews to the site to help. In Nagasaki, out of the 250,000 people there, 50,000 to 80,000 died. The scene was not any better. There were half cars crunched up everywhere, and the fires were so intense you could see the light from up to 100 miles away. That is how the atomic bomb affected Japan when it was physically dropped. But there was a big global effect as well. In the time since the dropping of the atomic bomb on Japan, no foreign military has ever launched an attack on American soil. Dropping the atomic bomb allowed America to be viewed as a stronger nation in war and led to a season of peace. One effect of the atomic bomb is that countries have tried to build bigger and bigger bombs. One such example of this is the hydrogen bomb. The hydrogen bomb is so large that it uses an atomic bomb as a trigger device. Instead of splitting atoms like the atomic bomb, the hydrogen bomb fuses atoms together, creating a much larger explosion. An example of the destruction of the hydrogen bomb is when Russia detonated the Tsar Bomba, which is the largest explosive device ever exploded in human history. The atomic bomb was created to end a large war. It is my hope that atomic bombs are never used in war or any time, anywhere, ever again.